Word. Devin, what's up?
Yo, J.
Episode 1
What's going on?
of our show. What do you want to call our show? Make sure we're both in the frame.
I'm trying to think of that too. I mean, with everything that's going on, what you thinking?
I don't know.
The world, we're like,
I know. What kind of show do you want to make it? We can make it a political show. We can make it just... It's going to be about anything. We'll just bullshit about whatever.
Yeah, that might be smart too.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. We were rambling before.
Yes, I'm saying.
I was just going off.
That works, yeah.
I got to set up. I'm going to sit in closer.
I guess what we were mainly talking about is how expensive everything is.
Oh, bro. The
It's
Biden-inflation?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And I was just telling Devin all the shit that's coming with the World War III that's going to be popping off pretty soon.
Yep. And it's just like, yo. Especially what I heard about the,
Yeah, man. It's going to get bad. Biden's inflation plans are a bunch of bullshit. I mean, he doesn't have inflation plans. It's the inflation that is because of his administration, which just sucks balls. Yeah, they just keep giving money to Ukraine. They keep printing money. Printing money's not good because obviously it's not. Yeah,
right.
It devalues it, waters it down. We're a little tipsy too right now.
Oh no.
And this is episode 1, so who cares?
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, man, I'm saying like, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna start popping off. Shit's gonna get bad.
Mm-hmm. I think you were telling me to try to cop up on what it is you can. I mean,
yeah, dude. Survival shit. Get all your gear. I'm telling Devin. Devin's starting to get into prepping and getting the Second Amendment shit going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he's looking into an AR-15 and some stuff, and it's gonna be good. And like, you gotta get it. You gotta get all your shit, especially now because right now Israel's popping off and Ukraine's popping off. It's gonna pop off in China and Taiwan. I was just telling him all about Taiwan and how fucking they're basically China, but they're cool China, and then communist China's coming to just fuck them up, and it's going to suck. And we're going to be split on 3 fronts, and we have a bunch of like polyqueer fucking people in the military, and it's just going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, long.
And then the border's been open since Biden came into office, and how many terrorists, how many sleeper cells, how many fucked up people, rapists, crazy. The premise of the movie Scarface is a criminal from Cuba that comes in to America and he just fucking takes over and destroys shit and fucks everything up. And the whole literally the beginning is him is like, hey, I'm a criminal. And that's what they did. They just all these third world countries sent all their criminals and rapists and fucked up people to this country. Or to Mexico or Canada, and they just walk across the border. And now they're in our country, and I'm telling you, man, there's gonna be a call from like the Muslims and shit, or the jihad ones, not the cool ones, and they're gonna fucking just start popping off in cities and killing people, and it's gonna get wild. But America's gonna take them out because we have all the guns, and we're gonna shoot those motherfuckers.
We have to.
And
That's
yeah, dude, it's just gonna be crazy. Like literally, guys, like World War III, it's on. It's already started, in my opinion. We're already in it, and it's gonna get official. I think within the next year. They can't let Donald Trump become president. If he becomes president, dude, they'll literally last time to stop him from being president, they released a bioweapon that was the flu, basically a weaponized flu on everybody. That's what COVID was. They released that shit on purpose, like the deep state, the powers that be, the billionaires, the fucking high up organizations set this shit off, dude, because he was going to become president again. So they did that, and that's what they're willing to do to the whole planet, and they can't do it again because everybody will see through it because it was just bullshit. And my prediction was literally they are going to start World War III. And they're going to. It started. It's on. This Israel shit, this is it. This is the pop-off. Like, this will be in the history books, I think, as the pop-off point of World War III.
Yeah.
But if you study World War II, it really popped off when Japan and China started fucking going at it. And Hitler started rounding everybody up in the 30s. And, like, getting his army and shit going. And nobody paid attention to it. And like historians, there's a lot of historians who think in like 1932 or 33, when Japan and China started going at it, is when World War III, World War II started. And then, but the official date is when Hitler invaded Poland in like 1939.
Right.
But it always starts way beforehand. Like the fucking Revolutionary War, dude, was like 20 years long or something before like we got to the point where it was like, all right, we're cool. Like, it was like 1776, they signed everything, and then I think it popped off for like 20 years before everything settled. And it's like, that's crazy. Fact check me on that. I might be wrong, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
What do you think, Devin?
Just honestly just trying to process the whole thing. I mean, I saw some of it on the news like earlier this week. I mean, obviously the media hides some stuff, but I saw it on the news.
It's good to look here. That's the people. Say hi to your fans.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
but yeah, I mean, I saw some of it on the news. It kind of just shook me too because it was kind of out of nowhere. Like I kind of just turned on the news and was like, shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like.
And Hamas, like I was telling him, is like a straight up terrorist organization, and they specifically targeted civilians because their battle plan is they kidnap civilians and then use them to negotiate for shit.
I thought so.
So like either their own people back or like other things. I mean, Israel is fucking with the Palestinian people pretty hard. They do like fucked up shit to them, which is really bad. There's a journalist, Abby Martin. She's rad, and she does a whole report on it. And like Israeli troops, dude, will like target like Palestinian people and shoot them in like the dick and like the legs and shit specifically.
Whoa.
They don't like just kill them. They'll just be like, they'll snipe you in the dick instead of like in the head, just to fucking blow your dick off so you're laying there like screaming with no dick. And they're like, yeah, they're crazy, man, and it's bad. But like all of Israel, like I said, was surrounded by Muslim countries, and none of them are bringing the Palestinian people in to help them. Like Jordan's right next to them and Egypt's right next to them, and neither of them have opened their borders and been like, yeah, come on in and we'll help all of you. And because you're Muslim, like they shut the borders down and they're like, no, you can't come in. So like the Palestinian people are just trapped. Excuse me. And it's fucked up. It sucks. And you feel bad for all these people, but like I don't know what to do. Because our country's warmongering motherfuckers, and they're gonna carpet bomb the Middle East as much as possible. They're gonna fly. They're gonna kill. They're gonna wipe out literally every Palestinian that can't get out of there is gonna die, and then that whole place is just gonna become Israel. And then the rest of the Muslim world is gonna freak out and be pissed because there's no Muslims technically in the Holy Land.
Right.
And then they're gonna launch a war into Israel, I think, and then we have to defend them and help them.
That's gonna be something.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
That's gonna be no joke.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be terrible.
It kind of just crept up too, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
It definitely just.
It's all happening
up,
because Joe Biden's a fucking moron and nobody respects him around the world. People were scared of Donald Trump because he was so like off the wall.
That's right.
That they were like, dude, this guy can just fuck our lives up really badly. But they look at fucking Joe Biden and they're like, dude, this guy's a clown. He's not gonna be able to do anything. He can't fucking. He doesn't know where he's at. And like, yeah, dude, there's people think there's 2 or 3 Joe Bidens, like his body doubles to talk for him. They've proved that one of the videos from him from the Oval Office, like the White House office, was fake, and that it was like because it was like February and it's DC, so like all the trees are dead and shit, and the background was like beautiful, like summer day with like flowers and trees, and everybody's like, dude, it's February, everything's dead there, and they filmed a fake set of him talking, so they just filmed him at random times. You don't know when he's awake or asleep. He's apparently went to the Vatican and shit himself. It's wild, bro. Yeah. Anyway, you want to talk to the camera? I gotta pee.
Oh yeah.
You have stuff to say? Just talk straight into there and just ramble. Yeah. And I'll edit out stuff that sucks. It doesn't matter.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, talk about whatever you want.
But yeah. Yep. This is D right here. Honestly, what I have what to say about a lot of this stuff too is like I remember when like the interest rates was going up too, and that was another part. And like honestly, it's kind of crazy too. And then I don't know how many of y'all got student loans and stuff like that, but I guess Biden was trying to get the student loan thing passed through where it's going to be forgiven and whatnot. I mean, I had student loans myself, so like I had the forbearance thing, but as of October 2023, they got rid of it. It was lifted, so it's kind of a pain in the butt because you know what I mean. You gotta incorporate that into your other budget, but like it just kind of sucks because like I mean my student loans aren't too much a month, but then again it's like some people that went to school was like 300, etc., etc., etc. a month. That's a lot, especially considering like you can go to school for whatever it is you want, but when you graduate, you're not getting paid that much. Even if you're working like in school, and that's what I did, you don't get paid that much. I mean, I'm fortunate to get paid what I get paid. That's, you know, God bless, but like, you know what I mean? That's the other part of it too. So that's what kind of sucks, because I feel for people who got laid off and they had searched for a job, and that's what happened to me. I got laid off like early 2020, so I had to, a lot of people was getting a stimulus check, but that wasn't me. I didn't get my stimulus check until a year later, so I got my shit in 2021, I want to say. So that was kind of rough. I mean, so that's why I kind of feel for certain people that like, you know, the forbearance student loan thing got lifted, because it's like, yo, like it's hard because like now you got to incorporate that into what it is you already have, and you haven't paid it in a while. So it's just like, what other bills you got going on? And that's the thing, like you start off with the student loans, you'll be paying that. Then once it gets forbearance, you might forget about it. So that's the other thing too. I mean, some people probably still paid into it through the forbearance, so they weren't necessarily losing out on nothing like that. But like that's the problem too. Like some people, like especially me, I kind of forgot about it. So now that it's back in process, I got to manage that with all the other bills. I live by myself, et cetera, et cetera. So that's not easy too. I mean, it kind of sucks that didn't go through. I mean, but that was kind of a like, even when I first heard the first news story on it, I was kind of like, all right, well, that's a little wild. Like if it does pass, cool, but if it doesn't, I don't really expect it to, because that was kind of off the chain. I kind of thought like, no, they're not just going to get rid of student loans completely, because come on now, especially somebody with like 100,000, maybe 60,000, they're not just going to let that go out the door. And you have to remember how many people are in the United States as a whole. But I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something to think about. I mean, it's definitely kind of put a few things in order for me, but there's definitely a whole lot going on. I mean, what you got to say, Jay?
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Just
Speak your truth, Kang.
that's it.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's just, yeah, dude. The student loan shit. Yo, Biden ran on student loan forgiveness, and then he like barely did anything with it. He's such a dick.
Mm-hmm.
He lied about everything that he ran on. Yeah, Joe Biden sucks. Kamala Harris is a cocksucking whore, allegedly, and she's terrible. And there's no Speaker of the House who's third in line to become president if like Joe Biden or Kamala like got taken out by something. God forbid. The Speaker of the House is third in line to become president, so that would be the person. But there's no speaker right now. So there is a fourth in line.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who it is. But still, it's crazy. It's like, dude, this is nuts. But then the House is the one that like can delegate the money to like send places.
Right.
So without a House Speaker, they can't send money. But like, I think Biden can send. I think he can do like an executive order to send shit. But as of right now, we can't send like money or do like a lot of I think overseas shit.
Makes sense.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's which is good though. It is kind of good because that's our tax dollars and shit that they send. But they don't send money. They send like goods. So they send like $100 million worth of goods over within like
That's
ammo
different.
and blankets and like that kind of shit.
Okay.
And it's made from American companies, but it's American companies that all like support Joe Biden. So it's like a perpetual wheel where he's like getting the government to like send money to these people, and then he gives the money to his like buddy's company. They make like all the shit, send it to Ukraine, and then they just keep that going. And then like those dudes, his buddies, will then hire him and his son and those kind of people to do like speaking tours, or like they'll be like, I'm having a banquet, come speak, Joe Biden, and they'll pay him like $500,000 to come speak, and that's part of the money that he signed over to to the company for funds to a war zone. You know what I mean? And they kind of move some of the money around back to him later on. kind of like a money laundering operation kind of deal.
Like, yeah.
I don't know if that's the exact way they do it, but it's something like that.
Yeah, it is kind of sus. Yeah.
We don't know. If you can't tell, we're drinking a little bit.
Right. But
We about to smoke a little bit.
yeah, damn
Light
straight.
that up real quick, bro.
Damn straight. So you might as well put some shit on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone will join.
Yeah, so this is episode 1 of, we could call it J&D or D&J's podcast.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a name for it.
Yeah.
I'm Jamie, he's Devin. Probably should have said that in the beginning and announced it. I could put a little title up later.
Yeah.
Turn down just a teeny bit. Cool. And yeah, man, it's gonna get bad. I'm not trying to be a black pill person and shit, but like, I just, everything I like follow about history and all this stuff and all this like wars and all these things, it just really, and all the people I follow who follow all that stuff are like, everybody's kind of bugged out about this, and it's like it's gonna get bad, dude. It's gonna suck, and like our gas might be like $8 or $9 a gallon. Like our milk might be like $7 a gallon, like that kind of shit. We're gonna be eating like Spam and shit. It's gonna get wild. And all of the money is for us is gonna be sent to another country, and then they're gonna send like robots and shit with like polyqueer kids with blue mohawks, fucking operating them in like a warehouse in Idaho.
I feel like that's why it's
gonna be
important
crazy.
to invest into like different kinds of currencies and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause honestly, you
like,
never
like
know.
Bitcoin and shit. Do you have
That's
Bitcoin
right.
and like crypto stuff?
I'm trying to get into it.
You get that?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get into it too, but I
I'm
fucking
trying to get into it. Yeah,
I
'cause
suck
it's
with
like,
tech,
dude,
bro. I'm not a tech guy.
I got like a one account I need to get going. It's through SoFi.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's another app or company you can invest in, SoFi. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to tell y'all never know. And that's what I learned. It's like, man.
Yeah, man, crypto kind of freaks me out. It's good to invest in gold and silver, but I don't know, crypto, like, some dude I know like had Ethereum and he sent his buddy 2,000 Ethereum and it didn't show up on the other end, and then it left his account.
Shit.
So he just sent 2,000 of whatever that is to somebody and nothing happened. So he just lost 2,000 Ethereum.
Yeah.
But like, there's a dude that was on Rogan, and he has a Visa Bitcoin card that's hooked to his Bitcoin account, and it's Visa. And he bought a plane ticket and a hotel room with it, with his Bitcoin. And he's like a multi-millionaire with Bitcoin. Wow. So he has a card that just has millions and millions of, dollars essentially on it. So he just goes anywhere and just, and it works. He goes, it works everywhere. And you're like, that's fucking insane. But like, the shit you have to protect it and stuff just seemed like a lot. Maybe it's different now. It's a little easier, but like I said, man, I'm not the most tech savvy guy. You saw me. We have one microphone going and it took me like 15 minutes to set it all up or longer. And that's just because it took me 2 hours before to really figure it all out, like in another day.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
So yeah, man. I don't know. Shit's gonna get crazy. This shuts off at 30 minutes too, by the way, which is cool. But we're at 18 now. That's 18 minutes of us just rambling.
Yeah.
And bullshitting. I think this was pretty good. You want to call it right here?
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We out. We'll probably be back with some other stuff later. Peace.
Yeah, dude.